What did you do? How did you fix it? I tried turning that up. Alright, now I see little bars saying that I have sound, so hopefully. Yes! Oh my goodness! So now the picture isn't as good because I ended up filming from, pardon? Oh no, I'm not switching anymore because now I'm filming directly through my little camera on my computer, which isn't a very good camera. But I tried doing it through my phone camera, but obviously that didn't work either. So now, how did you fix it? Oh, the volume. No, but I can't use it through my phone now because I'm using a different program. This program doesn't connect to me. That was a lot harder than it should have been. 20 minutes, and I thought I had this all figured out ahead of time. So thank you for sticking with me. And well, now I don't know where to look because now I'm not used to looking at my camera. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Chirp chirp. You can get it. Oh. Yay. She says, I don't really want to be. So how are you guys? After all this. Now, Molly, are you going to come join us? Molly? Yeah. Aww. Hi, Molly. I know. She's doing really well. She got x-rays done on Tuesday. Okay, the schnauzers are now playing. But I haven't heard back yet, so it was basically to look at her lungs to see if the cancer has spread, but I figure if I haven't heard, that could be good, but she's sitting with Molly now. Aww, you guys are so cute. But no, she is doing really well. So she had chemo on Tuesday. So she's a little bit more sleepy. The kind of 3-4 days after, she's a little bit more subdued, but also it's been hot here more often than usual. So yeah, they're all a little bit tired. And then I walk them at like 9 o'clock at night or so, because otherwise it's just too hot for them. I think it's lagging quite a bit, but that's okay. At least it is going somewhat. Yeah. That's okay. Oh, and people can hear, and that's the biggest part, so thank goodness. Even though it's a little late, but that's okay. Oh, it's still showing Tripsy here. My plan for Sunday, well, where we are in Victoria, there's Symphony Splash, so basically it's a big event downtown. It starts earlier on, and then the Victoria Symphony goes on a barge in the inner harbor. And they play. So I think they're only starting in the evening, but there's other entertainment going on earlier. So we're gonna go downtown, probably eat at a food truck, and then see what's going on. We were gonna rent kayaks, but of course because that's going on, everyone who has a boat or a kayak or is able to rent one goes there, so they can, instead of sitting like on land, they sit in their boat. So it's all booked up for that day too. So we have to plan this a little bit better, more in advance, to know what's going on when. But the weather here is pretty hot for my standards. Of course, for everyone who lives more in the south, it's not hot at all. But it's been around like 25 Celsius, which is hot, especially for Victoria, because we're surrounded by water, so it never gets too hot here anyways. But some days it even went up to, well, maybe not 30, but 28 Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit at all. Hi, Trips. Oh, Susan found my channel through cruise videos. I hope so. I don't know. We should go on a cruise. Oh, he's busy listening. I definitely want to, because I love seeing so many different places, like at one time. But I don't know why we didn't go planning. Well, yeah, we went to Paris this year. That was what we did instead. Because, well, I was thinking of doing West Coast, like down to Mexico from California, but it was actually cheaper to go to Paris for a week than to go cruising for a week. So, and I've never been to Paris, so that was the main thing. But definitely, next year. Well, maybe not next year, but soon, one day, we will still go for another cruise. So I definitely want to. I gotcha. I got you. She's not too happy. She just wants to play. We want to play. Nah. Have any of you guys ever been up to Canada? Or different parts of Canada? I know someone's from North Carolina, which I've never been to North Carolina. Oh wow, over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like 40 Celsius. I can't imagine that. Well, I can't. Well, no, actually I couldn't. I think the hottest I've been is like 36 or something. But that was on vacation where I could just relax. I didn't actually have to do anything. Versus if it would be that temperature when I have to, walk the dogs, mow the lawn, just do regular functioning things. It would be crazy. But also, since it doesn't get that hot here, no one really has air conditioning. So we have that air conditioner, like a single unit that cools one room, but not for the most part. So. Oh, you're from Nova Scotia. When's your Disney run happening? It is up next, well, no, not next month, the month after, beginning of September, for the Disneyland Half Marathon and 10K. And we still have to find out, Dan and I decide what we want to be, what characters. So Dan really likes Donald Duck. So we were thinking Donald and Daisy. Now the theme is dynamic duos for the Disney, but it can be anything. So, because he doesn't want to be Prince Charming. I was like, that would work. No, he doesn't want to be Prince Charming. So we were thinking that, but, I don't know, when does school start again? School starts is in September, so the week after Labor Day, that's when we start. So I have, so basically that's my trip before I have to go back to school. And so now the summer is half over, and it's gone way too quick. I don't want to only have another month left before I have to teach. Even though I love teaching, I love my students, I love seeing them, but I just don't want the summer to end. I also love my summer. 77% humidity. Yeah, I have friends who live in Ontario, and they're like, it's 90% humidity, and again, that's way too humid. I complain, and it's probably like 60, and I'm like, it's such a humid day today. And yeah, one of my coworkers is from Ontario. She's like, that's really not that humid. I'm like, well, I've lived in Victoria all my life, so Victoria, it's a humid day. When does school start for you guys? Is it usually like mid-August? I think that's when all like the back to school videos come out, and so then I'm like, oh, everyone goes to school really early. But then when do you guys break for the summer? Because we break kind of middle June. So, and actually some schools like end of June, the 22nd or something. I know, she is so cute. Aww. And she fits perfectly in the trips. Just, aww. They love each other, whereas Chloe's the oddball out with me. Mid-August, oh yeah. Ooh, the second week of September, that's even better. Although I guess, school starts actually the Wednesday after Labor Day, but then I only start teaching again the next Monday. So. Oh, big yawn. Molly! Molly is so cute. She knows she's getting the attention. She's like, people are talking about me, soaking it all up. I don't have any cats. And I don't know, I think I consider myself more of a dog person because I like being able to go and do things with them. Even now, like, I can't go running with Molly anymore because, well, it just wouldn't be fair and she gets tired so easily. So I try to take my schnauzers running, except it's too far for them too. So usually I do like a couple kilometers and then I come back, get one schnauzer and do an extra kilometer and then, okay, trips. And then switch it up and then grab the other one and then go for a run. But I've never had cats, but Chloe sometimes acts like a cat. Oh, what kind of puppy do you have, Selena? Or what breed? Isn't that comfy? Any reviews? What kind of reviews do you mean, Susan? Like product thing? Oh, obviously product things, but like on my other channel for like more makeup stuff, or oh, I would love to go to London, Italy. Usually it's just so expensive, so that's just why, even with Paris, I didn't think that I would go in any immediate future because it's just so expensive. But we found airline tickets for, compared to other people what they pay, really inexpensive. So that's why we kind of went on the spur of the moment with a couple weeks planning. But no, I'd love to go to Italy and the UK and London and Australia. That's also another place I'd love to go to. Are you wanting to play? Beauty products. Yeah, right now the main reason why I'm not doing that many reviews is because I'm actually not buying a lot of stuff. Like, it's most fun to do reviews on like new things that are out there because that's what everyone's interested in. That's when there is something new, I look at other people's reviews too. But right now, I mean, yeah, I'm just not buying a lot of stuff. Everything is, all my money's going towards these dogs, especially Miss Molly. So that's why I'm like, my most recent review was that antiperspirant that I've been using now for 2 years, so it's not a new product at all. And actually, after I reviewed it, then the company contacted me and was like, oh, we don't sell that one anymore. It's this new version. I'm like, oh, well, I meant to do that. Are you mad that I'm not petting you? I'm like, I meant to do that review like a year ago, but yeah. So Dan, he's working now. He's like a manager in a, just a business. But he's going to school for radiography, or he will be going to school, and so then he wants to become a radiologist. You say radiologist or radiographer? Oh, okay, a radiographer. Okay, well, because, yeah, we gave the x-rays to the radiologist for Molly, so that's not me. Okay, a radiographer. So that's what he's going to school at. Are we at the same age? No, I am 30, as you guys know, and he just turned, how old did you turn, 27? Yeah, 27. So, I couldn't remember if you turned 28 now? No, okay. Chloe just wants me to keep throwing this little sheep. Hi from Toronto. Hi, Tiffany. We've been dating for a year and a half, right? Yeah, we started, our first date was January 21st, 2015. So, yeah. What? I remember that. What? It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
And I know exactly what I was wearing, too.
I knew it was January. I thought that was pretty good. January 21st.
Oh, he's so young. Apparently I'm robbing the cradle. Ah ha ha ha. Your daughter elementary school starts August 29th. Well, see, in my mind that sounds early because, yeah, we always go back the week after Labor Day, but I guess a lot of other people go back to school mid-August, so then that is late then for everyone else. Yeah, Chloe's playing with this sheep. Or it once was a sheep. Now it has its ears. No, alright. So she keeps bringing that back to me. Exactly, women do remember those things, exact date. Although then I could barely even remember how old he was. So. But I think I did write 27th birthday on your card, so I did know. Oh my. I'm a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan. I eat eggs, and I will eat or drink milk. I just prefer almond milk, because I like the vanilla flavor. But if we're out of almond milk, then I will drink regular milk. So yeah, no, I'm not a vegan. But a lot of recipes, just a lot of vegan recipes obviously are also vegetarian. So, and they don't contain cheese and things. So a lot of recipes that I do are vegan, but no, I have a lot of eggs, so I'm not vegan. I think that would probably be the hardest thing, the eggs. and not necessarily the dairy, like just drinking milk, but I would say the like in dairies and everything, like I could not have cake or cookies or anything. Oh well, I could obviously, but it would be easier to make them. What do you? I know, I was really surprised at how good those avocado fries turned out. That was just in a recipe, or like in a Thrifty Food, so a grocery store flyer, I think. And they had a nice picture and it looked really good, so I tried it and it worked out really well. I was surprised, because sometimes you don't know, I don't know if it's actually any good, because I like looking online where you have like 900 reviews or 900 people give it 5 stars, so I'm like, okay, that's a good recipe, I'll try. But if it's just in the... Are you beckoning Molly to come? She wants to be in the video. She wants to be in the video. Are you jealous you don't have a dog? Now he's trying to get Chloe to come to him. Where's Trixie? Oh, she's still here. I should move over so you can get some camera time. Alright, I'll move over. We'll go like this. Alright. Christy's hoping to go to London next April for my 30th. See, I wanted to go on a nice big vacation, but I was like, for my 30th birthday, but I'm like, we're going away to Disneyland at the end of August, and I mean, it's, especially now, like, I already had planned that Disney trip before Molly came down with her cancer, or before I knew about it, so, I don't know, I just don't want to spend that much time away from the dogs, so, yeah, but that is so cool. I would love to go to London. What a great birthday present to yourself. My sister asked me, she's like, on my birthday, she's like, happy 30th birthday, are you going away, do you have a trip planned? I'm like, I think you would know, because I would be asking you to look after the dogs. So then it made me feel kind of sad for a little bit, because I didn't have anything planned, but that's okay. Yeah, exactly, keep Molly in the video. Yeah. How long have I been a vegetarian? Since I was about 13 years old, so that's a long time. And back then when I was so young, it wasn't as common. Like here, there's so many vegetarian products now, like soy products. Oh, there's those. But back then, there wasn't as much, and so I feel really bad for my mom, who had to cook for me to make sure I was still getting, balanced meals, or getting balanced meals while I was still growing. So I was 13, but now I appreciate it. But at the time, I was probably not. I was like, I'm not eating that. So. But my mom, she would always cook like everything separately, and then she would add in chicken to like my dad, my sister, and her dish, and then just keep it in the separate pot without the chicken for me. So that was really nice of her. Oh, now I have to see. Why did I decide to buy a house instead of rent? The main thing is renting here is so expensive, as with everywhere, but especially when you have a pet, and at that point I had Chloe already. And I was like, I'd rather spend my money each month on a mortgage and then I actually get something out of it, I get a house out of it, than actually, well, my coworker right now is looking for a 2-bedroom place to rent, and her budget is pretty much, it's what I pay for my mortgage each month, and I get a house out of it. And so that was the main thing. And I lived at home with my mom until I was 26. Didn't move out. I never moved out at that point. A lot of people, when they go off to university or something, they rent for a bit. But no, I was happy staying with Mama. So, and I was going to university in town, and our mom's house was really close to university anyway, so it just made sense. And so I was able to save up all my money and then save it as a down payment for a house. So I'm so happy. I'm very happy with my decision. So, I'm not taking dance this summer. It breaks, the studio that I dance with breaks for the summer. And I think if I would go to a different studio, I could do just some like adult fun summer classes, but I didn't. So, because I like my studio and they don't offer anything in the summer. But it used to be like the adult tap class level 4 and 5, but there were a bunch of us, including me, it was a little too easy for us. And I've also done dance since I was, or like tap, not other dance, but just tap for, I don't know, like, yeah, 20 years now, almost 20 years. So, and it was a class where it's all adults. I mean, so we had, you know, like 70-year-old women in there too. So it was a bit of a slower pace for learning that I'm used to. And anyways, so where I'm going with this. Now in September there's a new adult class that's the highest level, and there were only a couple, I think there were 7 of us that were invited to join. And I was like, I've never been invited to join a dance class, because when I was dancing with people my own age, I was never the best. I was usually the worst. So I felt pretty good that I was asked to join the higher up dance class. If I could go anywhere in the world, I would probably go to, well, and I know so many people have this dream. Well, I probably have 2. I'd love to go to Bora Bora. I was watching one of the travel channels as well, and there were people, they were, choosing a, they were choosing a rental place for a week, and they're like, our budget is $20,000. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Who has $20,000 to spend on a 1-week vacation? So I will not be going to any of those places, but I was like, maybe like when I go on my honeymoon eventually, I'll go somewhere else for, or we'll go, whoever, you know, for somewhere else for all like the rest of the nights, but then one night at one of those like amazing Fiji places. But then I was like, then I could tie it into Australia, because it's kind of, so then Australia is also a place that I'd love to go to. Just really far away, but one day I hope so. Because I've been to Switzerland and Austria growing up, because I had grandparents there, so we would go there every year. So, although I never went to Paris, but so I've been to Europe, not all around Europe, but in Italy is another place, but I've never been to Australia. Let's see. How did you come up with your usernames for YouTube? Honestly, I don't know. And well, my original one, Fading Dreams 300. When I think about it now, I'm like, that's such a sad name, Fading Dreams. Like my dreams are fading away. That's really sad. So I honestly don't know how I came up with it. And the number 300 doesn't mean anything to me, but at that time when I made it, like 5 years ago, I was using 300 in like my emails. It would be like Christy blah 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 for 300. So anyways, I did that. And then when I made my vlog channel, I wanted it to be just Christy TV, because TV of Christy. But obviously that was taken. So then I'm like, we'll add 300 in there. So there's no really good reason. Why did I decide to be a vegetarian? I was planning to make a video, talk like actually all about that. But the main reason, and so I'll just say it now, is, and why I became one, you know, at my 13-year-old self, was because I loved animals. I know everyone loves animals, but we would go to Switzerland, because that's where my mom is from, and so we'd visit my grandparents and cousins and stuff, and we'd go in the mountains and we'd go hiking, and we'd hike right next to the cows, and I would pet the cows because they're just right there with you, you know, there's no fences or anything. And then we would go home at the end of the day and eat steak or, you know, beef or, you know, something. And then obviously I was old enough to tie that together. I'm like, so these cows that I'm petting and thinking they're so cute, now I'm going home and eating them? So then for about 2 years, I didn't eat, well, I only ate chicken and turkey because in my mind they weren't cute. All of the cute animals, so like basically the mammals I wouldn't eat, so I still ate poultry because I'm like, oh, they're not cute. But then at one point, and it was again in Switzerland, and so I don't think it's not the case in North American things, and probably not even all beef products, but there was one chicken product, sorry, and I just happened to look at the package after I ate it, and then I saw that they had injected it with beef fat. And then I was like, what? And I'd already not eaten beef or pork and stuff for about 2 years, maybe 1.5. And so I was just so outraged that my chicken actually had beef in it. So then at that point, I was like, no, I'm not eating any more meat. So that was that. And my parents were probably not happy with me. But yeah, so yeah, actually I stopped eating like red meat, I guess, when I was 11 or so. But then stepped everything by 13. You did a Tahiti cruise? That would be amazing. Wow. Where did it start? Did you like fly to Tahiti and then be around? Because again, on that TV show, there was all the different islands and they were so beautiful. No, I'm not catching up. Okay. Who are my favorite YouTubers? My favorite is Sam Sherman, and so I watch her vlog channel and her beauty channel. That's actually, and I have from other ones like from when I was younger, or not younger, but just I watched like Ellen Blair and stuff because at the time there weren't too many out there. But no, I absolutely love Sam Sherman. I watch pretty much everything. What kind of toothpaste do I use? I think my favorite is Crest with the little Crest with scope. But I don't know what we have now. Something that was on sale. So, although I don't like Arm & Hammer, because Dan tried to buy Arm & Hammer, and I'm like, no Arm & Hammer. It makes my teeth feel funny. Oh, you think so? Yes, you did, because that was on sale, and I was like, I don't want Arm & Hammer. Okay, maybe Colgate. I don't. So, okay, I like Crest. Oh. Biltmore Estate. And where is Biltmore Estate, Ollie? Maybe I missed. I'm trying to read it, even though it's not scrolling that fast. But, oh yeah, so the YouTubers. I know it's lagging a little bit, so that's why. But yes, I love the Sherman Show and Sam Sherman. Message retracted. I didn't mean to do that. What are my religious, spiritual views? I'm not religious. I do believe in a God, but we don't actively go to church or anything, and that was how it was growing up. But I have respect for people of all faith and all religion, but just personally, I don't practice any religion. Do you have any soggy birthday? Oh, doggy. I was trying to figure that out. Soggy birthday parties. I don't know what that would be. Doggy birthday parties. The birthday is in Asheville, North Carolina. Oh, okay, right. Back to North Carolina. I got it. Doggy birthday party. I don't do too many doggy birthday parties, but I did do that one for Tripsy where I baked her that beautiful cake that actually tasted pretty good. I might have. It was just like a not so sweet cake that I also enjoyed. It was a peanut butter carrot cake. And then Chloe, I made her a cookie, some dog cookies. And Molly, she's from the SPCA, so I don't exactly know her birth date. And then at one point, I think I had it for September. Oh no, I had it for June, but then I was looking at pictures when she was younger, and I'm like, there's no way. Anyway, so now I'm putting it her birthday in September. Because I think she was about, Well, now I want to go there. It sounds really pretty. After this, I'm going to Google it so I can see what it looks like. I could do it now, but then I'm looking too much just at the other screen. So, is she sleeping? Chloe sleeps. Am I looking forward to fall? Do I like summer better? I think I like the summer better because I have more spare time. Well, I do like the fall. Yeah, I guess I like summer because that's when I get my holiday. He's done school. No, he's not done yet, so he has about 2 more years left. Wow, so long. And then he will be a radiographer. Molly's not happy I'm not petting her. Best places to eat. Oh, Scott. And Scott, you know Dan. And Fuji, I know, we go to Fuji all the time. I love Lotus Pod for vegetarian Chinese food, but then it's downtown, so then I don't go there too often because I don't want to make the drive. But if I'm downtown, that's my favorite space. And then I like Cactus Club That's what I went for my birthday, just because I like the make your own fajitas, and they have like roasted not roasted, but yeah, just grilled roasted vegetables and mushrooms, portobello mushrooms. So I get that every time I go there, and that's my favorite place for my meal, or for my birthday meal. And then I like Original Joe's. It's kind of general, but Original Joe's, they do everything, or they can do everything with soy chicken, so that kind of got spots up. I haven't eaten at Tacofino. I've seen it, because is it still just a food truck, or do they actually have a full location? Because I've heard so many things about it really well, but I haven't. Oh, thank you. Our dad and I plan to have kids. Not anytime soon. My current favorite TV shows. Well, I love the Cooking Network. So I like Guy's Grocery Game, which now is taking a break for the summer, but I love Cutthroat Kitchen. And then non-cooking things. I have things that I PBR. I just can't think of them right now. We started watching, even though it's on its, 5th season or 4th season, but we only just started watching it, Naked and Afraid, which at first, when some of his coworkers were watching it, so he was telling me that, I'm like, I don't want to watch a show called Naked and Afraid, come on. But actually, it's pretty interesting. I definitely would not be brave enough to go. They put people in a remote setting, and they're naked, and they have to survive for 21 days. So now we're watching Naked and Afraid XL, actually live on TV, where they're in big groups, and they have to survive for 41 days or 42 days. Anyways, and it's ridiculous. I would die, probably. But I'm not a survival enthusiast, so I would probably not get chosen, even if I wanted to be on it, which I do not. What's it? Well, you have a Color Me Rad Day. So that's like we had, or not Run or Die, but Color Vibe. They're so much fun. Is yours a 5K too, Molly? I think so. Corner downtown. I'll have to look. I've heard a lot of good things about Tacofino, so I'll have to go find it and see. Maybe, yeah, we're going downtown on, we're going downtown Sunday. So I don't know what we're doing on BC Day. I'm just going to be happy to have a day off, because I've been working the past 6 days, all 9-hour days, so I'm so happy that I don't have to work tomorrow. I can sleep in. And so I'll probably be sleeping on Monday too, I don't know. Do I follow American politics at all? I mean, right now, it's hard not to, because it's everywhere, but even like within Canada, I vote and I brush up on like our candidates' terms or like their stands and stuff, but I wouldn't call myself like actively involved in politics. I vote because I feel that I should, because as a Canadian I should, but I honestly am not that big into politics, so yeah. Oh, they do have veggie stuff at Tacofino. Oh, well then I'm definitely going then. Have you been to Tacofino? Well, now we will. This is 10-day cruise. Oh, I don't know where. Are all those cities, are they all in Tahiti? The Pakati, I don't even know how to say it. But I know how to say Bora Bora. But anyway, that would be, yeah, that does sound really expensive. Well, it's even just to fly to Tahiti, it's like thousands of dollars. I think I tried looking, I'm like, I could go there for a week now. Even just to fly there, not even looking at like the accommodation. So that's like, yeah, reserved, in my mind, it's reserved for honeymoon status because it's so expensive and I couldn't justify going there any other time because it's too much. What's my favorite thing about where you live? I like all of like the green space, and I love that we're so close to the ocean, even though I don't go in the ocean. But I just love just being there, and yeah, I love all the green that we have here. But at the same time, I have never lived anywhere else. I've traveled, but I grew up in Victoria, and I've never actually lived anywhere else. So maybe somewhere else would be nice too. But I love Victoria, so I'm not moving away from here. Do I think I'll start daily vlogging? Probably not. I'll probably do Vlogmas again Christmas, but once school starts again in September, it's just, my life's not too busy, but it's just not interesting enough, because in the morning and stuff I'm with the dogs, and then I prep for teaching, and then I go teaching, and then I come home and watch TV. So it wouldn't be interesting. So if any time I would, aside from Vlogmas, because there's so many Christmassy things going on. I mean, I would say maybe the summer, but now it's the summer, so I'm not. So I don't know. So I probably won't. But I do plan on doing Vlogmas again this year. Oh, you are busy, Molly, with all your runs. So I know, yeah, the color runs, those are all the fun ones. But you have so many planned. Oh, but you're also very good at training. I have not trained as much as I should for my Disney runs, so I need to get back on that. If you could have any superpower, what could it be? I would. I don't know. Maybe the generic. I wish I could fly, but I wish I could, I guess, teleport. Not necessarily through time, but just so I can get somewhere really quickly. So then I can go traveling, and I don't even have to go on a plane. I can just be there. All right, that's what I would do. I did, well, actually, when I first moved in, or first bought the house, I did a Hope tour, but it was all empty rooms. And then, I don't know if I ever did a new one when I actually had furniture in it, because before it was just all bare. But yeah, I would just, the house isn't too interesting, but, yeah. If I could have one meal for the rest of my life, what would it be? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I'd be like a dog and get so sick of it, although they don't get sick of it. Aww, look at them. I don't know if you can see that. Chloe wants to play now. Oh. They're so cute. I don't know what. Right now, I really have been loving although it's not a full meal, so I couldn't have that the rest of my life. But the Gardein Mandarin chicken, they're so good. But again, they're kind of processed vegetarian food, so they're not that healthy. But I do like that. Yeah, but I think because I don't have it that often, that's why I like it. They're so cute. Oh, I love them so much. They're just adorable. Now, of course, the computer is tilted, so I can't really see the screen. What would your superpower be? If you could have any superpower. Alright, now the dogs have stopped playing.
I'd like to be super intelligent like Sherlock Holmes.
I'm not sure if you can hear. He wants to be super intelligent like Sherlock Holmes. What's my favorite Starbucks drink? Well, right now it's hot, so I haven't been having it, but usually I like the cinnamon dolce lattes. And then in the summer I probably have, I don't know what I've had the most of. I guess I like, and I don't think they have them anymore, maybe they do, but it's just not my own thing. I like the caramel ribbon frappuccinos, where on top of the whipped cream, oh wait, the dogs are playing, they put like little caramel bits. That was so good. Wait, shh, schnauzers, you're too loud. You're too loud. You're too loud. That's too loud. They are real sunflowers. My coworker gave them to me. So yes, I know. So I just got them today, and so that was really nice for me. My vlog needs more Dan. No, not now. No, I don't know. Oh wait, shh. You guys already had dinner, so I don't know why you're so excited. Now we just see your bum, Molly. Shh. Oh, let's scoot over here. Oh, I can't. Shh. Alright, there we go. Good girl. Molly's fur is not healing, but is coming back so well now. Look at that. You can still see the line, obviously, but they used like the 40 blade, the surgical blades. So it was, there was no fur whatsoever. So yeah, it's on the back, on her back, you can hardly notice it's almost all streamlined. Of course, this is taking a little longer, but you're hot. You're a hot dog. Would you like to be in my live chat? Suzanne is asking. He's playing a game. I started 20 minutes late because I couldn't figure anything out. You can sit and look pretty with me. Have I ever been to Vegas? I have been to Vegas. I actually went twice. Once as a 14-year-old with my parents, so not that much fun. But I'm not like a partier anyways, so obviously at that age I wasn't. But then I went again when I was, I guess, mid-20s, and yeah. We went, I saw lots of shows, Penn and Teller and Blue Man Group, and I didn't see any serious shows. And yeah, that kind of stuff. And I remember I bought a dress, like my clubbing dress, and again, I was younger. Maybe I was younger than 25, probably 23 or something. Anyway, and I never wore it because I'm like, once I finally got there, I'm like, I don't think I want to go clubbing. So I still have it in my closet with the tags on. And it's way too short to ever wear in public. So I don't know what I was thinking. That was years ago. But now you're not even the shot. Oh, there you
go.
You play Pokemon Go. Dan, do you still do it?
Stop.
We downloaded it to see what the fuss was about.
Yeah.
And then I played it for about 2 days, and then now it won't let me log in anymore. So now I've just forgotten about it. But you played a little bit, like when we went on our walks. But it's funny, I was actually this morning, because our patio, patio, it's high up and there's steps down, so I can see above the fence at people. And then so I saw 2 people walking, and then one girl has her phone out, and then they're both kind of like power walking, and then they both stop, and then the other one whips her phone out, and then they're just standing there like that for, I'm like, oh yeah, they're playing Pokemon Go. I wanted to yell something out, but then I'm like, that's weird, and it was like 7 o'clock this morning, so I'm like, I don't need to make it seem like I'm spying on them. But anyways, no, we don't really. So what game were you playing over there?
I've got a PlayStation Vita, so I was playing my PlayStation 4 remote on that.
Well, what game?
It's called The Witcher 3.
Yeah, these ones are just sunflowers from a grocery store, so they're not, I don't know where they come from. I'd imagine they come from somewhere, so it's fine. But what made me start a YouTube channel? I don't know, it's been so long. I don't know what made me start. I think I was just bored. Oh no, I know. It was because my very first video, which was terrible because it was also through my camera on my laptop, and at that point I kept looking down at myself like this and talking to myself like this, but it was she just wants to be pet. My first video was a review on Proactive because I had such a terrible reaction. My face, and I think by the time I did the video it was better, but my face was like red and almost looking like blistery, and I was like, this is terrible, I have to warn people never to buy this product. And so I did that video, and I looked so terrible. It sounded so boring to him, like, so this is my review. Anyways, now, like, 6 years later, I still use Proactive, and I use it every day, so I just do the one system, so my skin just had to get used to it, and I didn't give it enough time. Like, now if I do a review on something, I would I do more reviews, so I give it its chance and do more research into it. But at that time, it was just terrible. I remember having to go to work when I still worked at the kennel, and my face would look so bad, and oh, it was the worst. Dan, welcome. Aussie, everyone's so happy to see you. Of course, that was a little while ago, but I get along with my neighbors. On one side, I do. They're really nice. They have, they're retired, and they have a little dog. And yeah, we talk to each other mostly we're each on our decks in the morning, and the dogs have to bark and see who the other dog is, and then they realize and they be quiet. And so we're always like, hi, and then we're not petting her enough. And then my neighbors, she's kicking me. On the other side, they have 4 kids, and they're nice, but the kids are just really noisy. So, which is fine, but I don't know. Like, we have a family with 3 kids across the street, and they're great kids, and they're playing outside, but they're just really great. But these, they just like to scream. Anyways, and then they took out on our shared property line. We have bushes, and last week at like 9 o'clock at night, so I was going out, and then they were just ripping out the bushes. They never asked me or anything. Now I don't care, because that's fine. They were ugly bushes anyways, and they were already there when I moved in. I didn't plant them. But still, you'd think if it's a shared property line, they would at least ask me. And yeah, no, and it was just late at night, and they're just digging them all up, so I don't know.
A little strange.
And I haven't seen them since. Otherwise, I would at least say, oh, thanks for, to say it looks good, thanks for your hard work or something, because I don't care that they dug them up. I just thought it was weird that they didn't tell me. But they have a dog that lies on their patio all day, and their house is a little bit higher up, and so their patio looks into our backyard, and so their dog barks at everything, and then our dogs all bark back at him, or anything else. And so anyways, it's this big, loud kerfuffle, so they probably don't like that. But their dog starts it, so it's not my fault. But anyways, but they're also not in our block watch, so I don't know, why are they not in block watch? Almost everyone on the house is or on the street is in block watch group, but they're not. They're one of the maybe handful of houses out of like 20 or something that aren't in block watch. So they're choosing to be antisocial. They are nice though, and I remember when I first moved in, they brought like a piece of birthday cake from one of their kids' birthdays or something. So, anyways, I don't know. Caitlin's husband loves that game. There we go.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good game.
When did Dad move into my place? Well, he still has his apartment, but he just spends all his time here. And the dogs are here, so we don't go to his house really either. But it's downtown, so it's... Whoa! Oh wait, that was a little too much. I don't know who started that. Oh wait, wow. Alright. You're gonna come right here. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to the radio, soft rock or something, and then I have my running mix that I listen to. That's just a variety of like pumped up songs. And so even if I'm like cleaning around the house, I'll just put my running mix song on, which has about an hour and a half of music. So, what is your position at the... I'm not a vet tech. I'm just receptionist / just assistant. We actually don't have any vet techs at the clinic. We're a smaller clinic. So yeah, we don't have vet techs. So, but that also means if the doctor needs help restraining an animal or something, then he calls on us. So it's nice. I like it. But yeah, we don't do surgeries or anything that you need to have a vet tech for. Our doctor does that at a different location, so it's like a full service hospital, so they have that. So. Oh, hi Kathleen. I went to kindergarten and a couple years of school with Kathleen.
Oh, really?
Way back when. Yes. She does take a whole couch almost. I know. Mm-hmm. Well, now she's nicely on one cushion, but sometimes she spreads out and then yeah. What is block? Block watch is just kind of...
It's like a neighborhood watch.
Yeah, it's a neighborhood watch. So if you notice any suspicious activity, instead of well, if it's really bad, you call the police, but you can also just like talk to your block watch captain, and then they relay the information. Or if I don't know, but it's like I really like this neighborhood. I remember a long time ago there was someone, and I wasn't home, I guess, and one of our neighbors came, and she's like, "Oh, I noticed there was a car just kind of parked outside your house, and the guy was just kind of loitering inside, and yeah, so I just walked my dog around and, you know, secretly snapped a picture of his license plate just in case it turned out to be anything bad." And it turned out the person probably just pulled over to, you know, check his phone or something. I don't know. It was innocent. Nothing happened. But, you know, it's nice having, and that's not necessarily block watch. It's just having nice neighbors. But still, it's kind of that aspect. But then also we have like meetings, and like, I think it's a yearly meeting. But also if there's any news from the police, like about any break-ins in the area or something, we tell our block watch captain, and then they send us emails and stuff just to watch out for things. I don't know. It's nice. I am so excited for the Gilmore Girl episodes. I am. It's 4 seasons, and it's like not just an hour. I think it's like an hour and a half, 90 minutes.
Seasons?
Or not season. Oh no, it's like winter, spring, summer, fall.
I see.
So it's sorry, not 4 seasons. 4 yearly
they got renewed
seasons.
for 4 seasons.
Oh,
right
that
off
would
the
be
bat.
so
That would
nice.
I've never heard of that happening before.
No. But yeah, and so almost all of the original cast is coming in, so I'm so happy. I don't know. I forgot when they said it was going to air. I heard they have a title now for it, an official title, because I forgot what it was, but I was reading that. So, yeah. Have I or would I ever do a triathlon? I'm not fit enough for that. I mean, obviously I know that kind of stuff, you have to train for it, but I don't think I don't know. I don't think I'm mentally strong enough to be able to do that either. That's a lot of work. I don't know. I don't think so. I think half marathons are where I draw the line. I'd love to be able to say I did a triathlon, but honestly, I don't think my body is ready for that. Even with like a year of training. And it's hard to be dedicated to train so much. That's also. Well, I did have a good birthday, Lauren. We went out, as you guys saw, we went out for dinner at my favorite birthday restaurant. Of course, I was working all day, so it wasn't that exciting, but that's okay. It was still, once I got home and enjoyed my evening, it was nice. We are going to be watching the Olympics. Well, I am.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I like watching the opening and then closing ceremony, and I like, what are my favorite? I like watching rowing just because I used to row all through high school. Not only on my high school team, but also the city team, so I like seeing that. And then I like seeing gymnastics because they look so pretty and they're so good. The winter ones I love skating, figure skating, but obviously that's not on right now. What are your other favorite summer?
I like the high dive. I always like watching that.
That's good too.
And they've got golf this year, so that'd be weird.
Golf as an Olympic
golf's
sport?
an Olympic sport for the first time since like the very first, since they restarted it in the early 1900s.
Wow.
It was in like the first year or so, and then they took it out, and now they put it back in this year.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But then there's so many, well, I guess with all sports there's so many variations, but then like...
Well, but like the javelin, I like that one too, and the shot put.
Yeah, and it's always interesting to see like the 100-meter sprints and the 200
Oh, yeah.
You see these insane speeds, like 10 seconds for how you. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, how can you run in 10 seconds? I make it like from here to the kitchen, and they're already like. How did we meet? Aww, we met online. We met on Match.com, and so sometimes we watch TV and we see commercials for that. For Match.com, and we're like, "Aw, that's us." Except I'm sure those are actors, but we could be on that. But then we're not pretty. They only choose pretty enough people to make you seem like, wow, they have that kind of, but real enough that you don't think they're actors, but they're probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. I did hear that I wasn't actively like listening out for that, but I remember on the radio I heard the song, and then after the song played, they said, "Oh, that's going to be like the song of the Olympics." But so I only heard it as an after. I only realized that after I heard it. But what's the age difference between me and my sister? We're 5 years apart. So I'm 30 and she's 35. So and she doesn't live in the same city I do. She lives in Vancouver. So it's not that far away. It's just a quick, drive to the ferry ride and then drive to her place. But I mean, she's so busy with her life too, and so we don't see each other that often. But I wish we did. But we talk online on either chat or you have a hedgehog now. Often, and so yeah, it's nice. We definitely got closer after she moved out, which is terrible. But I guess all siblings kind of fight. And then she moved out because she was older than me, and then I actually started to miss her. Whereas when we were living together, we were fighting and stuff all the time. We're quarreling, I guess, not really. What's my favorite thing about Dan?
Ooh, this is a good one.
I like how intelligent you are. No, it's nice. I like that. You are. When we play, you know so much about history and stuff that honestly I don't care that much. Or not that I don't care, but I just. Well, in school I was more focused on sciences, so I didn't.
I like science too.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm good at science.
So am I.
No, I know.
In university.
No, I know. But, yeah, no, I like how when we play Jeopardy, you know so much. And I'm like, I'm like a smarty pants. Oh, wait, what's your favorite thing about me?
I don't know. I think you're awfully caring. It's one thing that I first noticed when we started going out.
Aww.
But you were always a bit shy when we started going out.
I know.
But I noticed that you were actually really, cared about me, so I always appreciate it. I think that's what I like.
Aw, I'm very caring. And so modest.
Yes, that too. Humble and modest.
Oh, that's what's called. Yes, Gilmore Girls, a year in the life. So that's why they have their seasons, the 4 seasons.
So it's only 4 episodes, huh?
Yeah, but they're long episodes. They're like mini movie episodes. Oh, you unplugged it. It's going to die.
No, I haven't pounds back.
What's the best concert I've been to? I haven't been to a lot of concerts.
No, not have I.
I've been to one live concert and saw the Killers when they came to Victoria. Pretty good. Actually, I really liked it, so it was good. But I think that's the only concert I've been to. I've been to shows.
The best one I've been to is Great Big Sea came to Victoria a couple years ago. I really like that.
Mine was like 10 years ago. That was a really long time. But my favorite show, I loved seeing Penn and Teller. It was in Vegas. And I loved when I was really young, as I kind of mentioned in my birthday vlog, seeing Mamma Mia. We saw it in Toronto. And I remember my parents didn't want to see it because they didn't want to hear all the loud music, so they got friends of theirs to take my sister and I. But it was really good. I loved that. And then I remember thinking, because at the end, if anyone has seen the live show then, or the musical, then there's kind of, actually in the movie too, there's like the rock show where it's...
Spoilers.
No. Anyways, and I remember thinking, I'm like, this is awesome that we're with these people. My parents would not want to listen to this music. We would already be leaving. So I'm like, we got to stay to hear like 4 or 5 songs, the whole thing, because everyone thinks their parents aren't that, well, not everyone, but, we didn't think our parents were cool and hip. So when we got to go with friends, like family friends, it was pretty awesome. I'm sure my parents would have stayed, but I don't know. They probably just wanted to go out for dinner. They're like, here, take the kids. Perfect date. Can it be somewhere not home? Like Hawaii? Be good. Whisk me away to that'd be a really long trip for a date. Versus a bigger food.
Bigger food. Yeah.
So true. Did you not hear me hinting?
I did, but by then I'd already gotten you your present.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because he ordered it, so to get the purple color, so he'd already ordered it. However, I saw my mom in her cupboard has like a really high cupboard, so I don't think she uses it. She has a bigger food processor. So I remember a few months ago I asked her if I could have it, but I think she thought I was talking about something else. So she's like, "Oh no, I use that all the time." And so I said, "Oh, okay." But I'm thinking she does not use that food processor. I don't think she does. Anyways, maybe I'll approach the subject again to see if I can have it. Because honestly, I don't think... Because we got her sandwich maker.
No, it was a waffle maker.
Oh, the waffle maker. Oh, right.
I wish it was a sandwich
I didn't get
maker.
the
I love
sandwich. No, that was
sandwich
the thing that
makers.
she used. I didn't get the sandwich maker. But I got the waffle iron because I remember when I lived at home, I had to have a waffle iron. So I think we bought it for me anyways, and then I used it once, and the batter got all over the thing, and my mom's like, "We're not using the waffle maker anymore." So I just overfilled it. So I guess that's why she let me take that, because it was honestly, we bought it just for me. But she probably does use it. I saw the Byron Theater production for Halloween. Oh yeah, I know. I love Halloween. It's so good. My favorite holiday. I like Christmas. Just I love that it's leading. There's like a whole thing leading up to it. I love the lights. I love that when you. Well, I don't like that it gets dark so easily or so early. I mean, but I love that you drive and it just, even if it's like 10 o'clock at night, it just feels so happy because everyone has lights on, and just all the music. December 1st comes, I switch to the radio station that plays Christmas music all day, and I just sing in my car, and so I love that. It just makes me so happy. It just puts me in such a good mood. So definitely Christmas. It's my favorite sweet treat. Oh, I love everything. Honestly. That cake was really good. I like the icing. But my sweet, if I can only choose one sweet treat.
Needing more Oreos in it or something.
Yeah. I love chocolate melting cake on my carnival cruises. That's so good. Or just like lava cake, what do you call that?
I don't know what mine would be. I don't know. I'm kind of boring. I really like shortbread and things like that.
So he doesn't even like that
really
much
rich
sweets,
and
so
sweet.
I eat everything.
Yeah, more salty.
Yeah. I should come to Okanagan. I went to Penticton a few years back, but it was kind of, well, it was for work, but then I also got to explore my own. And it was so beautiful, and I definitely wanted to come back. Yeah, we should do that one time. Go to the wineries.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I flew into Kelowna and then rented a car, which made me feel so adult. Even though it was only like 3 years ago, so I was adult, but I had never rented a car on my own, so it was pretty cool. And then, and it was so beautiful. And then, so then I stopped in Peachland, I think as well, which is already a really cool name. And just for lunch or something. Oh, it was so beautiful, and that was right on the lake. And my hotel was right across from the lake as well. Oh, I definitely want to go back there. I know. I'm happy for. I know. Someone kept mentioning and asking probably for about a month now if we could do live chat, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I forgot about it, and I'm like, oh right, oh well then it's not a good time right now, okay, maybe next time. And then so finally I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I just feel bad that it took me like 20 minutes to get this sound figured out. I hope the picture, now I can't really see what the picture looks like. Yeah, oh, our faces look so reflective.
Yeah, that's weird.
I have a light here, and I based the light for the lighting when I was still filming on when I was trying to hook up my iPhone, and it was really nice lighting, and it looked so pretty, but now maybe I'll turn it off. Just one down. So it's just, Tripsy does, now it takes a second for it to see.
Yeah.
But Tripsy does still have her candy cane. She loves that thing so much. I don't know why she chose to adopt that, but yeah, Molly. No, I was worth the 20 minutes. Oh, thank you. I think what was it, 20 minutes? Oh, I know this is fun. I was kind of worried, so I'm like, oh my god, it's live. But it's actually really fun to chat, and I love chatting. I love talking, and now you don't follow. Oh my god.
Molly. I think I'm gonna put you outside.
Okay. She's like, I will ruin your chat. I will stand with you. Come on, come on. Let's go. Backwards. Ow! Oh, sorry.
Okay.
It's okay. You're okay. No, she just wanted to be out.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go outside? Alright.
Wine of choice. I actually don't like wine that much. As I'm like, oh, I'd love to go to wine country. So I don't like red because that's too strong for me. So I like white or even better rosé.
I like red.
I don't have the.
I like all wine.
Brand. I like. What do I like? Apple cider.
It's not wine.
No, I'm just saying of an alcoholic beverage of choice.
Oh.
What was that one? Was it peach that we had? Or mango?
Mango.
Mango. That was really good. Was that Okanagan?
Growers.
No, but that was good. Do you find Americans to be pretty similar to Canadians? I'm coming from the US. Honestly, yes. I think we're pretty similar. I guess it depends where you go. Because if you go like in the South, like Southern America, it's different versus. I mean, I've been to like Washington State and Oregon, and you couldn't even tell. I could be in British Columbia. I was like, everyone is so exactly the same. Yeah. I mean, you see a TV. I watch like Border Security, and of course they just show those extreme cases where everyone's traveling with like a gun or something. I'm like, oh my god, that's terrible. But again, that's what makes good TV. So I don't know, because I don't know anyone with a gun that owns a gun. Do you know anyone that owns a gun?
Well, like hunting weapons, but.
Who do you know that hunts? I don't know anyone that hunts.
Well, a couple people I grew up with in Edmonton, and some of my former co-workers, they used to do hunting and things like that.
Well, I've
never shot a gun or anything.
I don't know anyone.
I've never gone hunting.
But I'm sure the average American also doesn't have a gun. It's just what I see on TV. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I think if I lived in a more rural area, maybe.
It depends on where you go, though. I mean, different areas of the country have different personalities, different cultures. So
I think
the same thing in the U.S. I mean,
that's true. All over in the
U.S. People from the South are
US
different than people in the North, and people in the Midwest are different than Californians.
We apologize more. It's honestly true, though, because even in like when I'm in Disney and stuff, I bump into someone, or someone bumps into me, and I'm like, oh, sorry. And they like rammed into me, and I'm like, oh right, I don't have to say it. But it's just an instinct. I apologize for everything. That's one of the cliche Canadian things.
Yeah.
I apologize. Do you prefer Disney runs in California or Florida? Well, California is cheaper and less travel time, so I do have more of them there. But I think I do prefer Florida because there's more land. Like I love seeing Animal Kingdom and Epcot. Disney World is.
No, Disneyland's fun.
Right. Yeah. So but the thing is, when traveling, like I think I'd have to make more of a vacation out of it. But then it's hard because all the Disney World runs are all and Disneyland, but they're all during school time. So usually I can only leave for the weekend, and it takes like a whole day of travel time. So usually I have to skip Thursday teaching and Thursday work, and then Monday I also have to do a day of traveling because it takes basically a whole day's travel down there, and so it just makes it really hard. And I'm so disappointed that now the Wine and Dine isn't an evening race, because that was the most fun, and especially being on West Coast time, then even though it starts at like 10 p.m., it was only 7 p.m. what we were used to, and that's a normal running time, so, and that was so much fun. And then when it's like, when I was done at probably like around 1 a.m., it was just, it wasn't late, it was like 10. So I was like, I wouldn't even be going to bed yet, so I liked that. But I did have fun doing like Princess as well. So one year, we probably won't do the Star Wars. They have Star Wars Dark Side, which is in Disney World, and I think that's a nighttime race, but we probably may do the Star Wars in Disneyland. That's in January. And sign up to the pass, so we're not doing this one. And now they've the 5K are also real medals, because I never did sign up for the 5K because it's just like the rubber medals, and I'm like, okay, it's all about the bling, and if I'm getting a rubber medal, that's not worth it. But now all the 5K runs, they're just announced them, they have actual medals.
Oh.
So we may be doing 5Ks too.
I like that.
Yeah. And the first one I did, it was like the 5K was right before, and then it was the 10K, so some people did back to back, which I wouldn't be able to do. It's like a 50K. But now it's the day before, I think, so that makes it easier. What time is over there? It is now 7:30 almost, so I was only going to do, so we'll probably start wrapping it up soon, because I was only going to talk for an hour, but then of course it took me 20 minutes to figure out anything. When's my next Disney trip? It is in September, so we're going the 1st to the 4th, and for the Disneyland 10K and half marathon. So, I'm so excited. What's my favorite Disneyland ride? I love those interactive ones. I love Toy Story. I think I love that one more than Buzz Lightyear now. Because at first I only...
Isn't that the same? That's a different one?
Oh, not Toy
yeah.
Story.
Toy Story, the one with the rings that you shoot.
Yeah! Isn't that also Toy Story?
That's a California Adventure.
Yeah.
That's on the boardwalk.
Yeah, but then the Buzz
Lightyear.
Lightyear...
There's also the Buzz Lightyear one where you're shooting.
And they're both similar.
They're kind of similar, yeah.
And I think I like the Toy Story one better because I'm better at that
that's
one.
Too.
And then I love Splash Mountain. That's kind of a all-time favorite. But yeah, I only knew about those actual interactive rides when I went with my sister on one of our trips last year. I know, and I was like, I didn't know. This is so cool. It's 11 or no 10:30. Of course, Eastern time.
Yeah, 3
hours. Yes. What were you guys having dinner tonight? I don't know. Maybe curry. I was thinking of doing a curry.
Curry would be good.
That would be good. We have like chickpeas and do it with like a rice quinoa blend. And maybe I think we'll do curry. Although I actually did have lunch today. The past few times I didn't have lunch. I brought my stir fry for lunch, but then it got busy at work, so I didn't eat it, and so then I came home really grumpy and hungry. But I had lunch today, so it's okay. And the bad thing about this chat is you can take a potty break. Well, you can go, but no, that's true. So you're gonna miss something. Although I think with the live or the YouTube live, then it stays on the channel, my channel, so you can actually go back and rewatch it all. Pretty sure. And then you see the first 20 minutes of me. Does it work? Why is it not working? Or it'll be like. That was me.
No, let's not do that again.
No, okay. The Toy Story man. Will you ever go to Europe? Yeah, I really hope to go to Europe again. Where should we go in Europe if we go?
I always wanted to go to Germany. I've never been there. And England's always good. I've been there a couple times. Scotland and Ireland.
From?
Norway.
You want to go there? No.
England. I've been to England. And Norway's supposed to be really nice. And Norway and Sweden. I'm not too sure what you do there, but I'm sure it's like nice skiing.
Well, I went to Switzerland every year growing up, and never once did we go skiing. And all my friends would ask. They're like, "Oh, did you ski in the Alps?" And I'm like, "No, we did not. We visited family all the time, and we went for a month at a time. It was, but again, I mean, it was fun. And I think now that I'm older, I definitely am happy that we went. But at the time, it was more like getting taken away from my friends for the summer to not do anything fun. I don't know. No, it was fun. So I definitely appreciate it, and that I went and stuff. Now that I'm adult, I enjoy outfit of the day and next video. Would you consider doing more of those? I would. I'm not very fashion forward, I guess. So that's why I don't do too many of them. And actually, I don't even know the last time I bought something new. It's been a while. Like that dress that I wore for my birthday, I actually bought that when we were outlet shopping in Disneyland or like in Anaheim last September. And I still had the tags on. I hadn't worn it. I was waiting for a special occasion. And then at one point I was going to wear it when I went out for brunch with my mom. But it's a little short for parent brunch. So that's why I didn't wear it. Because the top is very conservative, so it would have worked. Yeah. But I was like, I mean, it wasn't that short, but it was short to go out with. So I didn't. No, I really want to go to Italy. That'll be, definitely one place. Norway cruise.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea, because then you can go through all the fjords and stuff.
Would be good.
You see, probably glaciers and stuff you can see.
Molly's stepbrother is in Germany serving. Aw, that is really nice. Thanks, Molly, for your stepbrother's service. It's really good. You got me loving Disney. Tokyo Disneyland.
Oh, yeah,
that's cool.
Paris Disney too.
I know, and in September there's a Run Disney, and then if you do a continent to continent, you get the Castle to Chateau extra medal.
Castle to Chateau.
We shall do that once, because I have Coast to Coast, I have Pink Coast to Coast, but I don't have Castle to Chateau. So, yeah, one day we'll do that. Except that it's in September, and that's like as soon as school starts, like for teaching. So I'd have 2 weeks of teaching, and then I'm going to Paris now. The parents will be like, you couldn't go on your summer break in the 2.5 months of summer vacation that you had.
No,
so I know that's not really that was nice. When you go out for fast food, I don't go out. I think the most fast food type thing was Subway. That's what I do. And there I'm already like, I asked them to change their gloves and stuff, and then, because they're handling meat before, and then how it's like an assembly line, so then they pass it on to the next person, and then she just touched meat, or then she does some, anyways, and then I had to ask her again, I'm like, oh, I saw you just touched meat, can you change your gloves again? And she was like, but she did. But I'm like, come on, like,
Yeah.
anyway, so, and
happened.
I do Tim Hortons sometimes, which is more Canadian then, but I never, well, actually, I go to McDonald's and Dairy Queen for ice cream, but I never order actually like real food. But no, I don't have any real food. I know A&W does veggie burgers, but I just don't trust that there's no contamination going on. Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, what's my favorite color? Purple, which is I just happen to be wearing purple, but I love purple. Purple everything. Where did the schnauzies go?
On the sun.
Tokyo Disney was the first one. Yeah, I went to Japan as like a school exchange. It's like a 2-week thing, and I didn't go to Tokyo Disneyland, but I know some of the other, because we stayed with 2 different homestay families, like in pairs, and so me and my partner, we didn't, but one of the other pairs, their homestays took them to Tokyo Disneyland, and we were so jealous. So that was when in grade 5, my parents grade 6. Then yeah, we were just like, oh, that's not fair. Why didn't our homestays take us to? So we went to, landed in Tokyo and then drove to Sendai, Japan. That was really fun. What's the most do I have a public Facebook page? I do. The link may be in my little I think it is, maybe not. But it's, if you search, it's Christy, as it's spelled, and then L-E-N, Len, so Christy Len. And there's a picture, I think it's a little picture, where I'm wearing like an orange dress. But yes, that's mine. I might have mine. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me? I don't know. Bye, Jaylene. Thanks for coming. Best thing at Tim Hortons? There's too many questions. No. I like the, not cappuccinos. What are they called? Cappuccinos? Ice cap.
Oh.
Or an everything bagel. I like everything bagels. Oh, okay. I will go find you. I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of embarrassing things that happened to me. I don't remember. I blocked them out. There's still 20 people watching. Yay. Although we should be wrapping it up, because I am getting hungry. And I was only going to do an hour, but then it's just going so well. Everyone's so nice. Aw, you're welcome, Caitlin. Thanks for joining us. So I don't know. I don't think I have an embarrassing story that comes to mind. I don't know. I can't really look either. I don't know. Aww. Yeah, it is a mess. And the first family I went to when I went to Japan was more like Americanized. It was like their house was, typical of what I was used to, Canadian. But then the second one, which again, as an adult, I appreciate that I got to experience that culture. But as, how old are you, 10 when you're in grade 5? I think so. We slept on the tatami mats, and then what was more of a culture shock was that they didn't have the traditional toilet. It was actually the little hole in the ground that you squat over.
What was your embarrassing story?
No, anyway, so I cried. I was homesick. We had 2 teachers that came with us, so then my homestay parents called them so they could talk to me. But I was 10. What kind of 10-year-old goes off to Japan by themselves? Even though I was with the school. But yeah, but now again, I appreciate it, and I wish I was a little older, so I would have appreciated it more, because I don't remember that much. Although I remember I got to be one of the few chosen people to give a speech, because we went to school, and then and we sang "It's a Small World." Remember I was singing that to you in the car not too long ago? I'm not going to sing it, because people who actually speak, they're going to be like, oh my god, she's butchering those words. So, but, yeah, anyway, so I had my little speech written out, and I got to stand up in front of the assembly at the school and sing. That's pretty cool. Would I rather fly or be invisible?
I'd rather fly.
I think I'd rather fly, too. You're welcome, Susan. Purple is my favorite color. Yay, purple! And white. And many colors. That's my sister. She had periwinkle and silver as her wedding colors. But then, of course, my bridesmaid's dress was like this big, not taffeta, but kind of like the, I don't know what fabric it was. Maybe it was taffeta and kind of all triangular. But it was very pretty color. But then I wouldn't wear it again. As with all bridesmaids' dresses, I guess. But it was a beautiful color. Yeah. Well, should we go make some dinner?
Probably.
Alright, I would show you the schnauzers to say goodbye, but they're not here. Molly, come say goodbye. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. What part of Canada are you from? We are from the West Coast. So we are near Vancouver, but on an island. Like, so we're in Victoria. So yeah, the Western Coast. We're closer to Seattle than, well, Port Angeles. But yeah, we're right there. All right. Bye, everyone. Oh, well, I know you can't see me. No. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you all for joining us, or me, but then you came in too. And thanks for sticking by when it, oh my goodness, Molly, hi, when it didn't really work. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys later. Bye.